Here at Wheeler High School. DeQuan, what does it feel like to be playing for the hometown team?
It's a great experience. Words can't do it justice. I'm just proud to represent the city, represent the state, and come out here and play hard for all the fans.
Now, how's your family feel? They must be extremely excited having you back home, huh?
They are. My mom is buying new pots and pans, so she's preparing to have a lot more home-cooked meals.
Well, I tell you now, I heard you guys talk a little bit earlier in another interview about you bringing some defense to the
Absolutely.
table. But this is called the Highlight Factory, and I believe that when you applied your trade over in Europe, you won a dunk contest. So we're going to look for some high-flying acrobatics maybe here in Atlanta.
Absolutely. That's one thing I do possess. And I try to use my athleticism defensively and try to neutralize the offensive player, but I can get up in the air a little bit.
And we know that. We know that. Listen, before we let you go, what would be probably the one thing that you're the most excited about coming back, and what's the one thing you think you can bring out of all your talents to the Hawks to make them a better team?
Just a defensive presence. I'm mostly looking forward to just being around the new revamped culture of the Atlanta Hawks basketball. But as far as what I bring, just a defensive tenacity, utilizing my athleticism, as I said, and just willpower and the sheer grittiness, So I think that's what I look forward to the most.
There you go. We'll look forward to it too. Thanks, DeQuan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Chris Finmore from the AJC.
DeQuan Jones.
How are you, man? Did you grow up a Hawks fan, or?
At all?
A little bit.
I did, by default. I remember.
By default, right?
By default. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
By default.
Right. Okay. And what was it about this opportunity here? Obviously, you said you played overseas, have a chance to go to camp. What was it about this camp? This time?
Like I said, it was just a new. Aside from representing my city, state, but it was just a new revival of the Atlanta Hawks atmosphere and culture.
Right.
Everybody's given the previous success from years past. Everybody's just excited about this new team, and it was just something I really wanted to be a part of.
They have such a reputation, gotten recently when Bud comes, of player development.
Absolutely.
You can turn a DeMar Carroll into a seldom used guy who just signed for $15 million a year. So,
Absolutely.
is that part of, when you talk about the culture here, is that part of what made it attractive to you, or how much better you might be able to get?
Absolutely. Just how much better, and how Coach Bud does a great job of utilizing a player's attributes and strengths to a team. As you said before, with Damari last year, seeing his growth and development, and it's just exciting playing for a coach that takes that initiative.
How long have you been here, kind of running in the open gym at all, a lot? Or?
Yeah, I came in for open gym for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Got a call back, and here we are.
There's a 15 spot open. There's a roster spot open. What can you do to make it difficult on them to say DeQuan's the guy that we need to have in that 15 spot?
Just be myself. Bring a relentlessness on the defensive end, and just utilize my athleticism and just make it hard on the offensive player. With the league and the state that it's in now, my size and strengths allow me in some cases, in some scenarios, to guard 1 through 4. So, that's my biggest mindset going into camp, and I just had to show and improve.
That's big for them. Seriously, if you're versatile enough to do a couple of things.
Absolutely.
Hey, man, appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
So, being from Wheeler and being home, who's asked for tickets yet?
Surprisingly, nobody. Everybody's really walking on eggshells as far as the tickets, but the madness will presume shortly. I assume. Yeah.
What's the biggest thing that you worked on during the off season in your game?
The biggest thing is being a consistent jump shooter. I got up a lot of jump shots this summer, and it's just a matter of with the offensive schemes here, just being able to knock down that corner three or corner jump shot. So I would say just jump shooting, my jump shot.
Was it a certain number of shots a day that you tried to shoot or make?
Not a certain number, but you know, if you're making them, you won't be in the gym long.
Right.
If you're making them, you won't be in long. But no, just game shots. You know, just different scenarios of sliding your feet, getting in the set position. But just a lot of game shots and a lot of repetition. Shooting when you're tired, shooting on the move. But that's about it.
How much did you study about the Hawks and their offense as well as defense before you were invited to join the Hawks?
A lot of YouTube sessions.
Okay.
You know, and I had previous experience because Coach Bud was under the tutelage of Coach Popovich. And my rookie year, I had the pleasure of playing with, being coached by Coach DeQuan in Orlando. So some of the sets are kind of similar, but the overall method and the overall philosophies are the same. So it was just a matter of, you know, just studying and brushing up on things that I remember and just going from there.
So you feel you have a slight advantage then, probably coming in, having been taught a little bit of the system or something very similar to?
I mean, you can look at it like that, some would say. But, I mean, it's always room for improvement. The game is changing steadily, so it's just a matter of being receptive to what the coaching staff is asking and, you know, just going out there and doing it.
How you like the new uniforms?
I love it. I love them, actually. The green actually makes it pop a little bit. So, yeah.
Okay, good. Good luck to you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, DeQuan, David, little sports wire, man. All right, so.